Deduction of TDS from payments to non-resident sports person or sports association or entertainer. Now, all these people who may earn some income from India are liable for deduction of TDS. Any person who makes a payment to these people has to deduct TDS, and that TDS has to be deducted at source in India. The payment might be to a non-resident, so in all these three cases, the person has to be a non-resident. He could be a sportsman. So let's say, for example, there could be a player who's playing in the IPL league in India, or a foreign country cricketer who's playing in India and he's getting payments from someone in India for that. Or sports association, something like maybe the Australian Cricket Board. So let's say, for example, if Australia has a series and there is some money which is gathered because of that series, the Indian Association, the BCCI, may make payment to the Australian Cricket Board. Those payments are liable to deduction of TDS. Or an entertainer. So if a foreign star, let's say for example a Bryan Adams, came to India last year, if he gets money from India for a reason of his performance, those payments are liable for deduction of TDS under section 194E. Like in the case of all other payments, what are the issues we are going to look at? Which pair are liable to deduct tax under section 194E? Is it a resident who has to deduct tax? Is it a non-resident who has to deduct tax? Second, who should be the recipient of such a payment? Is it that if the recipient is a resident, only then section 194 is applicable? And the answer to that is no. The recipient has to be a non-resident, and then only section 194E is applicable. What is the time when tax has to be deducted? Is it at the time of credit? Is it at the time of payment? Or the earlier of two? And whether the payment to the non-resident sports person or sports association or an entertainer qualifies as participation fees in any game or sports or advertisement or contribution of article. That is one thing which you need to analyze. So which are the parties which are involved in the transaction? There's a payer obviously, and there's a recipient. The payer might be a resident or a non-resident. Both of them are covered under section 194E, which means that if a resident makes a payment to a non-resident sportsman or a non-resident makes a payment to a non-resident sportsman in respect of activities which are involved in India, then TDS has to be deducted under this section. The recipient, if he is a resident, it is not covered under section 194E. I will repeat again. If the recipient of payment is a resident, he is not covered under section 194E. But if the recipient is a non-resident, a sportsman is covered, a sports association is covered, and an entertainer is covered. So if the recipient is either of these three, then he is covered for the purpose of deduction of TDS under section 194E, provided the payment that is made to him is covered within the meaning of participation in any game, etc., which we are going to see in the subsequent slides. So when is tax required to be deducted? It has to be deducted at the time of credit or payment. Payment could be by way of cash, check, draft, or any other mode, whichever is earlier. So in some cases you would have seen that, particularly when you get into the treaty, when the payment is made to a non-resident, then in that case, the tax has to be deducted at the time of payment. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, you can subscribe to our channel to stay updated on more such videos. You can like this videos and also share it with your friends. And if you're looking for material on this particular subject, you can visit us on our website at www.arinjayacademy.com.